want to put that mid and then have the Camille splitting later against the Udyr once you start to outscale.
Yep.
I'm not exactly sure where they're going to go, but I am predicting it would be Renekton mid.
And also, MDK swapped both games.
Already experimenting a lot, but are going to be looking for the grubs here. Mirwin on the roam is going to be here first, and Junja's going to have to get out of there. He is in trouble, does clone away, forced to flash. The team was a bit slow on the rotation as Betty's fighting Suba on the top side, and Woody's going to go forward with the Glacial. He does put the passive onto him. Elyoya going to get stunned up. In goes the Akali, but Maple's in trouble. He gets stunned against the wall, and Maple is down to almost no health at all. Does get out of there for now, but Alvaro flashes over the wall and grabs the first blood for MDK. Will be traded back, though you have to think. Is Alvaro now trying to run? Frescowie, though, playing bodyguard here. He comes in, and PSG are in trouble. Woody's died to Supa. MDK are wiping the map with PSG. Big advantage early on, and the fact that Mirwin's able to get involved, get early kills on the Camille, get a couple assists as well, is going to really set himself up for success in those side lanes. Elyoya looking like he was thinking, hey, maybe I just want to wait for Smite to come back up, but is just going to finish it off. Knows there's not really too much risk, and is going to allow him to be in that position for success. It's a good individual bit of stats here from taking the Dragon, but not that big of a deal. And the fact that it is Chemtech, Aja maybe caught out here, going unstoppable there, trying to get out, but the ultimate is there to lock him down, and it's followed up by the Skarner and Pale. Aja still trying to get out of there, but will he be able to do it? They don't quite have the damage to finish him off. The flash forward from Elyoya. He's going to hold down. No, he's not. They messed it up.
These outplays are actually them just not losing more than they already were. So here's yet another one. Let's see if he can escape.
Yeah, Aja potentially in some trouble, but the TP is there to support him. Maple looking to wrap around. We don't know if that was fully spotted by them, but they're back here on the grubs. It's just those two that already are remaining. So MDK has already grabbed 4. They're going to try to look for 6, but PSG is coming in here. Look at Alvaro and Frescowie in the back line, already here onto Woody, and on the other side, it's the ulti coming out from Junja. Aja is just chasing after Supa, trying to keep him out of there as Maple is skirmishing here on the side, and Mirwin's getting burst down. The Hextech ultimatum comes through, but the Impale is massive from Elyoya, but it doesn't even matter. PSG running over MDK.
I do feel like they had so much control on the game, but then all of their attempts of breaking the game open.
In this lane economy snapshot powered by MasterCard there. As Elyoya looking up towards the top side. Aja pretty far back, has outranged it, so we'll be okay. Just back it up. We saw that power from Ziggs, though, ulting down towards bot lane, was able to push the previous siege here from PSG, but now with 3 members down there, plates have fallen. Mirwin has no chance to defend this. And you can also see that Maple adjusting his build here against this melee-heavy, pretty tanky team. He does go towards the Leandries as opposed to kind of this really bursty build that he was actually doing yesterday, and I think it makes a lot of sense.
And it looks like MDK's actually trading up. They've gotten 2 turrets for 1, but now there's an Udyr flank.
Yeah, Aja in some trouble here potentially, but they don't quite have the damage to burst them down. Elyoya's coming down, as is Frescowie away, but it won't really matter for long. Junja, Woody, Betty all coming down, and Supa maybe actually caught out. He has to flash away, but Junja chasing after him, and here comes Aja. He's got nowhere to go. Frescowie trying to buy some time for him as Junja is getting low. Supa can't quite finish him off. Junja gets the kill. They force the flash. They do take down 1 tower and make it a second charge, but at the same time, it's going to cost them multiple kills. And how much can
into Supa Ziggs, and it just gives Ziggs absolutely no chance to retaliate. And now Maple's going for Mirwin.
Mirwin very low. Aja's coming in for the reinforcements, but Maple doesn't. So annoying here for MDK. You can see Mirwin on the side looking for a flank, but he's warded out as well. And Frescowie trying to threaten the backline. This is getting a little bit awkward. Junja has been split out from the rest of the team. Nice clone, does dodge away, and he's going to get a double knock up here onto Frescowie. And on the other side, it's Mirwin going after Aja. Junja's in a lot of trouble. Woody's down already. Junja goes back in, tries to flash out, but he can't do it. Maple's in the backline, does get 1 kill with the perfect execution. Now going back in with the shuriken flip. Can he do it in the 1v2? It doesn't look like it. Maple tries to make it happen, but he's down. And it's Betty and Aja versus the world here. Elyoya trying to chase after him. Mirwin waiting for those cooldowns properly, and I will really punish you if you are out of place. Maple now looking here for Frescowie. Frescowie trying to retreat back towards his team. The shuriken flip does hit. The dominance is going to be popped. Alvaro is here, and I think that may mean he backs up, but Junja's going in. They have the TP coming through. A nice Magnet Storm interrupts him, snaps him out of the air, and in comes Elyoya, stunning Junja. He's going to go back in, trying to get some healing. He can't get it done. Aja's in the middle of everyone, but that's not where you want to be. MDK
crushing through.
The damage, because if you actually get stopped midair, you stop that damage coming through. He CCs him out of the air as he tries to go in and finish off Frescowie. They all turn on Maple. They burst here at Worlds. Again, looking for the invade, going to be stunning up. Crashdown comes through, and the ultimate is going to be used from Ziggs, pushing Junja back. But the Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes out, and I do think he's overextended here. Alvaro is in trouble. He's been playing great, but overextended there. Supa trying to get some damage in. Elyoya trying to look to go over the wall, but he gets interrupted on the dash. 3-minute pale, but who cares? No one's there until just now. Frescowie comes through. Maple on the side, dodges out from the hookshot from Mirwin as Supa's throwing bombs over the top, trying to get something done, but he can't quite do it. Elyoya flashing over, gonna try to get to safety. Shuriken Flip does connect, and the perfect execution is there. Stunned against the wall, but Elyoya has got nowhere to go. Alvaro giveth, and Alvaro taketh away, and made great play after great play, but an overextension there nets PSG a team fight win, and we'll have to see how much more they can get, because they're sieging mid. They're gonna get at least the tier 1 off of this.
Baron power play, cursive play-ins seems to be one of the themes. Aja's probably going to die here. Might have gone too far.
Here. Maple is going to go in over the wall. Potentially he's going to go in for it, but I don't think he should have. The hookshot is there. He's in the shroud. Betty's around, but Betty's too low to really go forward. Now the passives come, and he's back. Alvaro making good on the mistake from earlier. Finds the re-engages, the overchase from P.
Numbers advantages with the fights that these teams are taking are making it back and forth. The original fight.
3K for MDK, and they're going to be able to get the tier 2 tower right after that. So the gold lead extending even further now.
The situation they're in, though, because when you look at this minimap, there are no real turrets for them to be able to play around. Because MDK is just setting up zones, daring PSG to walk in, and then PSG is just kind of not willing to int their faces off, so they're slowly losing the game. And I do applaud the
It's going to be even difficult to stay alive. You know, if they do find him, we can see Mirwin jumping in onto Aja. They're going to look for him. They stun him into the wall, and he is just getting erased. The true damage comes through. Betty flashes out from the Impale, but doesn't even have enough damage to really threaten Elyoya. It doesn't look like it just yet, but now the Cyclone coming through from Junja. Alvaro trying to threaten on the side, does land the Shattering Strike, and a nice setup from him. It's a dump from the Ziggs. The ulti over the top gets multiple kills. MDK are going to close out game number 1.
Beautiful final fight here from Mad. They were ahead early. It got a little hairy in the mid game, but ultimately another solid game. They stay undefeated in play-in so far.
It's a great start to the series from MDK, a back and forth game, but Mad took over in the late game, choking out PSG, not giving them any options. When PSG finally expose themselves, Mad pounce, burst down the Udyr, take the team fight. They'll take the Nexus and game number 1 and move 1 game away from the World Swiss stage.
Big credit to all.
Perfectly, but Rel, I just think is queen of the supports. It's like, this is the strongest pick in the game as far as support is concerned for my book. So I do think it is really strong. You know, it's going to give them that strong engage, the strong setup here to be able to go both potions. He's just chilling. Nice little slow down. There's a flash forward. Great cleanse for Betty. Was so fast, but it's not going to matter for Woody. He is not safe. Doesn't look like there's going to be much of a contest just yet. Maybe on those later grubs there will be, as Alvaro's over here. Woody did have first move, but Maple has now hit 6. Junja is not 6 himself, but is now pretty close. So if he could get to 6, they can start to look for a play. Will be the 3 grubs basically for that first blood, but of course MDK going to be really happy to take
hold at this point in the game.
Yeah, nice little sidestep there on the True Shot Barrage by Betty, and he's going to let it rip on the ult. He has to cancel that, and Supa looking for the outplay. Going to flash forward here, and he hits the Q, and he's got the kill. The flash advantage makes. The team now is rotating over, but Elyoya, Supa, Alvaro already all here. And it could be difficult for them to enter, but they're going to look for a potential engage here. The TP now coming out from MDK. Frescowie's there, and as is Mirwin.
Maple's not.
They're going to need Maple, or they're going to have to just trade for plates on the bot side. So they need to make a decision and make it now. But I feel like PSG, having ceded control of the river, need to just let it go and try to play for something else. Mirwin even has TP, though, so he could even TP towards bot if they need to try to deny plates. But it is going to be the grubs going the way of MDK, not even 1 for PSG, so they're not going to get any sort of a Void Might spawn.
Good job there by MDK to have 5 people up towards grubs. Maple will get 1 or 2 plates, which will help close the gap against Syndra. I gotta say, PSG does not look very comfortable.
No.
I'd say ever since the poor fight in the top lane in game 1, it's been all downhill from there. They were kind of starved out in all of game one. They completely pivot their draft here. They were gifted a jungle advantage off level 1, do absolutely nothing with it, are losing all 3 lanes, don't really seem to know when they want to fight. They do seem out of sorts.
Yeah, and I really do wonder if that's just playing around Betty's flash, though, you know, to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're just nervous about that. Aja going to look forward. Nice scout of the week, the flash forward. And the Meganar against the wall, layered in by Woody. Woody's taking the tower, and Frescowi's got nowhere to go. Woody survived. Can't actually get it. Went to Worlds instead of a honeymoon. Worth.
That is the honeymoon.
There you go. Exactly.
Not instead of.
All right, now Mirwin in trouble. It's a 1v4. They didn't want to go for it with 3, but they definitely do with 4. No chance of an outplay there for Mirwin. He's down.
He got the wave, though, which is actually going to save that turret and a lot of plates. Meanwhile, Frescowi's creating that top.
For a dive
and Betty
here.
has flash.
They're wrapping around onto Betty. Are they going to go with it? They force the flash. The crash down doesn't connect. The ultimate is big. They're softening them up, and now Junja is here. And the flash forward knocks up 2. The ulti to follow over the wall from Woody connects. If they're going to be able to grab the dragon off the back of this here, too. Aja pushing up in that bot lane. Will be able to shove it in before. Very confident coming into this event. And a lot of the PCS experts were telling me this is the best they have ever been, that this is, you know, they're poised to be able to make a big... Oh, they're looking again. Betty in trouble. No flash now as he's locked up, stunned up, and he is burst down. Alvaro going to be traded back. Not bad. Does get the 1-for-1. And we can see 5 members of MDK here around the mid lane as Renekton is there as well. Everyone coming. They're going to lose the tower bot, and they are going to be losing some experience on the other side as well. But at the very least, they drop the Herald. They're going to get a charge on the tier 2.
You kind of see where everyone on MDK is.
Yeah, Woody's scrapping here on the side, and Alvaro caught out again. He just has the Hex Flash. That's not getting you out of there. The crash down just might, but no, Betty is there with a bullet to the back. Finishes Alvaro.
And that's the tempo advantage. PSG seems like they're back into their comfort zone. They pulled that playoff
alongside Jinja, but they've been playing through sides well, and they're just kind of slowly eking out these advantages. It is now just
dock for PSG. It's trying to get some of these waves under control and start stacking drakes.
Absolutely. The turret going to be dying on the top side. No one
fast.
Yeah, Jinja, it might just be a flip, though. They're actually going to look to try to go for it. It is secured there by Elyoya as he was pushed back by the True Shot Barrage.
Meganar timing.
It's a nice little poke there, but Aja goes in. He gets knocked back by the Scout of the Week. The stun lands on Frescowi. He flashes out to safety. Aja jumps back. It's Elyoya in trouble, but Jinja can't finish him off. Mirwin was threatening on the side, and that was enough. Let's have his Meganar here. We'll see if he can actually clear out this wave. Doesn't look like it. It's going down too fast. MDK over on the side, maybe trying to find an angle here to come in from behind as Maple going to be pushed out. They're going to flash forward, and there's the crash down. There's the Magnet Sword, and there is Maple dying by the Baron. MDK pull the trigger, and it's who else who does it but Alvaro.
Let's see how much more they can get, because if they can chase down Vi, they might even think about Baron. It's a really nice play there. They had 5 people mid. They knew they wanted to make a play. Aja was shown on the bot wave, and the chase continues. I mean, he's on the wrong side of the map.
Get out of the Heartbreaker, but it's not going to matter. Super comes over the wall. They're going to be able to finish him off. The delayed kill. If he TP's in, he's got no threat in this team fight. MDK might just be getting an uncontested Baron at 20. Ulti, the TP's going to be coming in now from Maple. Aja just got back to base, and he's going to be joining up as well. The Baron down to 5k. Woody looking for an angle on engage. He flashes forward. There's the bullet time. It gets nothing, though. Woody on the side. They're onto the back of the Frescowi is down. The resets are coming through. Maple's looking for Alvaro, trying to chase him down. He gets the kill. Supa, they haven't leashed it. They can just stay over here. Junja's coming back, so they can just hold this for Junja to get back here. Elyoya needs to get back over to the Baron. They do have the wards over the wall, so they have vision on it. And Supa's trying to soften them up, but Junja's back. He has no ulti, remember, but he does have the flash. It could be a flip here.
70-30 flip with the 5v3 that they had.
Alvaro just hex flashed over, and he didn't know that they were there waiting for him.
They have more people,
but Junja's going to get turned around on the crash down into the scatter. The junglers dead. Okay, reinforcing their top laner. 3 members walking up here. Maple has to stay far back. He knows if he gets stunned up, he will get burst down 100-0. Betty now with the team, chunking out Elyoya. Elyoya could be in some trouble as Woody goes in on Mirwin. They're going to jump in. Aja's about to mega out. This could be huge. The bullet time is massive. It tears Mirwin apart. Alvaro falls as well. It's a double for Betty. This fight back and forth, but PSG taking a big advantage now. And
PSG
find an angle there to really punish Betty really playing with the limits there, stepping forward, realized Elyoya is not in a position to turn on me, so he got such a big chunk on Elyoya and pushes him out, and then Woody finds the perfect engage there. Mistakes, and both teams have been so good at punishing those mistakes and capitalizing on any error from their opponents. As Junja going forward here,
is this too far,
the ultimate. The Dominus is there to try to survive, and the Sterix gets popped on the other side. Alvaro trying to get up to his team. Junja's on the run, but can he survive? Aja Mega's out, and he stuns Elyoya into the wall. Another Sterix trying to keep him alive. Heartbreaker to safety. Breaks the heart of this up. Aja's coming. He buys the time, forces the flash there, and the TP from Frescowie. So PSG, good pressure.
This could be the
Elyoya's looking, but he's not going to find anything just yet. Alvaro could be in some trouble. Woody swinging a miss on the Zenith Blade. His Maple's on the side, looking for more. They get the first reset. Flash forward. It's a charm, and it's a kill. Maple takes
the play happen on Ari, but the standout there for me was Betty's damage. He is fed. He's not allowing Rel to step forward, and Alvaro died. Huge. I mean, he's finally contributing to the Rel death fund for the first time.
Where if Betty's walking a greedy way, maybe Elyoya can get a pick. They get the information that it is going down, as Maple is going to have to back off.
He can actually move forward.
But they want to get the TP out from the Renekton. And the Renekton is going to TP, but he's TPing very far away. He TP'd just to the bottom side of the river, so they could even potentially try to finish this. It's getting low. Maple threatening on the side. They do have eyes onto Elyoya. Woody in some trouble. The stuns do land onto Alvaro, and Alvaro is just gone. They committed lock for it. The slam against the wall from Supa catches him. He's going to be jumping out of there to safety. Elyoya low. He's trying to run. Mirwin's in the middle of the rest of the team. He gets stunned up by the 5. He's trying to go back in, but he can't make it happen. The scatter over the wall from Frescowie was nice, but it doesn't get too much done. Elyoya low, the charm connects from Maple. Supa's low, he's trying to get out of there. Betty's flashing forward. Can they turn it around? They don't have the damage just yet. Betty stands, Betty fights, Betty falls, but it's PSG that take the win, and it's PSG that are going for the Nexus. 40 seconds, 50 seconds on these respawn timers. I think PSG are pushing us to a third game.
They managed to clutch up when they needed to. They were down in this game too, looking completely out of sorts, but they make back-to-back-to-back plays to pull ahead in the game and then securely and safely build their lead from there. PSG might have just had their best game so far at Worlds.
What a game from PSG. Aja showing up huge, and it's Maple, of course, making the plays on the Ari. Betty with a great MF game. Nerfs be damned, it doesn't.
Corki.
No, not locked into. Whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's Corki. It's probably Corki top for Aja.
Yeah.
Range into the Aurora to try and not get bullied out on a melee top laner.
I mean, he already brought out the Vayne, so we know that he has the confidence to do this kind of stuff. This is a guy who stop whatever is going on. Junja, they're thinking about a dive here, and Merwin, he is level 2 here. Merwin in a lot of trouble. We'll see if he can outplay this. Aja trying to close in. They flash in. They stun him against the wall. Beautifully played by Junja. He is going to go down for it, but they are denying quite a bit of the done. You know, this is great pathing from Woody. Used the Hex Flash to get into the pit, and then went all the way around him. Really clever play on that vision, and then Junja, yeah, I think, you know, maybe a little bit of fortuitous positioning, maybe a little bit of anticipation on where he could go.
Or they're just geniuses, you know?
But either way, it works out for him, and now it is going to be Mirwin down on the bot side, laning against Maple here. Well, Elyoya still farming very well, obviously has that slight gold lead over to himself. It does take 3 Void Grubs. Jinja and Maple looking to punish, have first move. They're going to be able to get this. It looks like they're just going to call off the play. MDK think, you know what, we don't have the positioning, let's not risk it. Mirwin is going to be forced over the wall there by Aja. And slow and steady, the Grubs will finally go down. You can see Junja hasn't even used his smite, so there's no chance that Elyoya can walk in and just like steal one away for free. So it is likely to be another game with no Void Mites.
Yeah, another trade.
Ticks over to level 11. Those ultimates so important for LeBlanc as you get higher and higher level, especially once you get up to 16. The CDR gets so low on that ulti. That's when you can really start becoming that really frustrating poke champion, softening people up. And if you're really playing it well with the Corki, you can potentially knock people low enough that they can't even find a fight. As Aja looking to get behind Mirwin here, we do see he's
suspicious.
He's spotted now. You can see the pings did come out. Woody's up in the area, but so is Alvaro, and is going to spot him as Elyoya takes
down. As Skarner is going for a play onto Alvaro, he's kind of alone.
He's just trying to actually stack up the Heartsteel, looks like, but he really overestimated his strength here. Gets knocked away, but Junja just gives him a freebie. MDK will take it. Woody has to flash out as well. That was a bit much there from Junja. It looked like he just wanted to get a Heartsteel stack. Didn't think they could mess with him. Maybe didn't realize how many MDK members are in the area, but that cost them so much. It's a flash of your support. It's you dying. It's your mid lane tower.
Oh, double charge if they want it.
very satisfying. It's
now
crazy
they're invading
dopamine.
his Gromp.
Yeah, Junja gonna land the Impale onto Alvaro, not even actually having to pop the ultimate until just now. Maybe waited too long to do so, as Aja is chasing after him. He has the flash, is he gonna have to use it? Now flash is way too late. Alvaro makes a big mistake, and now Supa's caught. Maple is there, the cleanse comes out. Can he actually get out? Maple trying to finish him off. He doesn't have the damage, he's gotta wait for the spells. The True Shot Barrage doesn't actually finish him off. He gets over the wall, the Ignite is there, but he predicts him. He gets the kill. Junja trades it back though. Now trying to go forward. What a scrappy fight there. Supa with the outplay on a Maple makes it a little bit more even.
What a save there by Supa. This whole time, Mirwin has been free hitting this top turret and is going to recover himself a bit in this game by getting that solo.
MDK AD carry, who I think has been playing so well for them, was massive in the last series on the Jinx, and now 1,000 gold ahead of where Betty is at this point, has the 2 kills. He's in a position to carry. MDK have basically of the series if you are just tuning in. Whoever loses is not out of it. They will have another chance. Alvaro gonna get caught, pops the ulti, but he pops it too early that time and gets stunned up by Woody's ultimate right after. Unfortunately, didn't have the time.
Going to be in the river, and crucially, can Vex land the ultimate onto Maple?
Oh, Maple the Q flash! He gets caught out and he gets feared up. Is he gonna go down? No, not just yet. The ultimate comes through. They finish him off. The bullet time over the top, and the Impale comes out. Frescowy's in trouble. Frescowy is down. Woody's down on the other side. It's Aja trying to make it happen, but it's Aja with no chance in hell. Alvaro with the massive. And Maple took a lot to kill, but he had no offensive contribution to the fight because he's always on the run. The Locket nearly kept him alive, but then the Cataclysm came through.
So not only could they burn everything on the block, there wasn't 2 carries returning fire at the end of that fight.
Absolutely, and PSG just not really ready for it to actually, try to get something going. Even when they did get the Betty ultimate out, the Impale came out afterwards. So by the time he actually pulled Frescowy in with the Impale, the bullet time had ended. And now MDK are going to be cleaning up so much on the map, including the Skarner, who's just food for the Lions. They're pushing forward, looking to put the finishing touches on this game. We'll see if they can do it, as Junja was just way too far out trying to solo defend a tower. You got no shot at doing that, and now they have no shot at defending the mid lane inhibitor. They probably have no shot at defending the top lane inhibitor as well. This game just swung so far in MDK's favor.
I mean, some questionable decisions from Junja. They just need to withstand this Baron. MDK getting a Giga Baron power play off of this one. It's going to be at least 5K gold.
Yeah, it's going to be massive for them. Both those inhibitors
to defend. They were so spread out around the map, and potentially again, Skarner might be caught.
Oh, nice Impale though, actually catches out Alvaro. Can they actually burst him down? The ultimate's making him so tanky, but he has gone a bit too far.
Wow.
Junja there turning it around onto Alvaro, does get a kill, but the Baron buff's still here for 30 seconds. Already nearly a 4,000 gold Baron power play there. The goal just slingshotting them into the lead from what was a pretty good spot for PSG. Is there. Betty has got to be careful, but it's a stun over onto Elyoya. Nice buffer on the flag and drag. Junja gonna go in, does find Alvaro, and he's gonna pull back. The flash in from Alvaro, trying to turn around as they Impale there. The bullet time comes through, but it's Elyoya going into the back line between worlds. Aja's getting nothing done. He's not even in the fight. He's over the side. He can't do anything, and he's just gonna watch as the team falls. Maple goes into the back line, but Supa's alive, and Supa has something to say about that. Trying to chase after Maple. He's on the run. Aja's trying to survive as well. They need to survive or the game is over. Aja trying to get out of there. Mirwin is not going to let it happen. Catches him with the slow, chasing him down. Aja, the last hope here for PSG, as Supa has killed off Maple. That should probably do it, but Aja's still alive. Now Supa chasing up after him. There's just no way out. Supa hits him with the Mystic Shot. MDK win the fight, and MDK are going to be heading to the Switch stage.
What a series by the MDK bot lane. Supa and Alvaro clutched up.
You said it, MDK's key members in the bot lane showing up when it mattered most, being the difference makers for the team. Alvaro with the picks when it all came down to it. MDK outplay in the fights, take down PSG, and are the first team through from play-ins to the Swiss stage.